So how many more months until season 6 pops out? Look, I'm not sure yet, Daff. It's taking forever. Don't worry, as soon as season 6 pops out, the sooner I'll get ready for rehearsals. And the sooner it does, hopefully, nevertheless, I'll be in there. Lola, why are you hanging upside down for? Is that part of your rehearsal? No, I'm just depressed. Just for a moment. Just tell me something, Braun. Am I really the damsel in distress? Damsel? No, why shouldn't you be? Because she hasn't done one lately. I thought she really did do shorts. Those were rumor short films. But seriously, do I look like this? She looks helpless to me. I'm not helpless. I'm just pretending. Okay, now you're not a damsel. You're just being too cute for me to witness. What about me? Am I cute? No. Daffy, you're just annoying, creepy, and overrated. Yeah. For the record, I'm tired of watching your short films. What? Oh, come on. I thought you were my biggest fan. Daffy, I'm not going to watch any more of your short films until you do something redemption. Redeeming, what do you want me to do? Give away money for charity? He means that if you're going to be around, you need to be like me. Oh, yeah, what do you want me to do? Eat carrots all day? That's his thing. What he's trying to say is, don't you have a girlfriend to date with? No. But one thing I should be more excited is that by fall, I'm finally going to be in Tiny Toon Looniversity for the first time of my life. Yeah, I'm proud of you. At least you get to be Babs' mentor, because most fans kept arguing and being upset that you're never in the series. Well, let's just say back then people and humans, except autistic ones, are maroons. They have no sense of knowledge. That's because they can't figure out their mistakes. At least we have a big fan who cares about us. He cares about me. He doesn't like you. Why not? Because you just don't know when to keep your beak shut just for once. And if he was there, he'll strangle you until Thanksgiving. You mean, that's right, turduction. Okay, I'm sorry. I promise I won't do any more short films. At least until Melissa comes by. That's a good ducky. Just remember, don't ruin this for her. This is all about her now. Otherwise, we're going to have to wait until the next Space Jam movie where she comes in. If I do, I want a squad of girls. All of them. Well, at least I know a few, since I did research lately. Yeah. And truthfully, I did hang out with them once after that. You did? Yeah, just for a little girl time. How come I didn't see any short films about it? Bron, there's a difference between publishing it in public while explaining this in private. Sometimes you don't get us around. Oh, I don't, huh? Nope. Even look at me. I fought Marvin the Martian thousands of times. That's because I saw your show. He means without his alter ego. Oh, really? And I fought Gossamer. I fought Sam. I fought everyone. You're jealous because Bugs gets to fight the bad guys while you just fight less of them. I always fight Lex Baldy over here. You mean Elmer. And that reminds me, if I see him in my short films, I'll be the first to deal with him. Speaking of which, let's talk about the anniversary. The 100th anniversary? Sure. What do we need to explain about? Casablanca, Wizard of Oz, or Batman? Daffy, we've been through this. We can't mention about Batman no more. Why not? He's rich, and so am I. And you're both spoiled over true top favorites. What's that supposed to mean? Daffy, they're never going to idolize Superman or get to know one of his rogues if you and Batsy keep getting in the way all the time. Otherwise, you're his Joker. Fine. All right. We'll give... I wasn't referring for Batman, Wizard of Oz, or Casablanca. What are you referring for? Let's just say, even though it wasn't a popular movie, but it still counts as a fan fiction favorite. Don't tell me. Back in action? That's right. Maybe we should tell a bedtime story since it's getting late. Ooh, I love bedtime stories. Me too. My dad used to tell me that all the time. You don't have a dad. I was just rephrasing. But Granny tells me that too. She does, huh? All right, what kind of bedtime story you want to talk about? But let's pretend she was in there. Me? I was? Yeah, like, how can you guys, change it? Well, I'm not a wizard or a time traveler who could rewrite history, but since you are her biggest fan, I might as well break it up for you. Okay. All right, fine. Can't believe you're lying. It's not about lying that she was in there. It's about giving fans a chance to get to know her better. And it starts by pretending if whether or not she wasn't back in action. All right, fine. Tell me, how does this story go? Well, it takes place like a normal setting. But first things first is, Lola, what do you want to appear in? Well, I'm just going to appear everywhere. Okay. Let's just say it starts when you're complaining. You're tired of being second fiddle more than she's tired of trying to get the audition. Right. That's right. I'm tired of getting blasted few times, and I decided to step into a much bigger league. Then, after that, you got fired by Kate Hoffman. She shook you right in the hand. Ah! And you have ice too? Actually, it's my gloves made out of ice. You can touch things. Yeah, it's an ice Acme glove. Want to touch it? No, thank you. But keep going. After that, that's when the security guard tries to arrest you. Oh, really? Huh? What a surprise. That's when I escape from DJ, and then we chase all around, and you mess up with the Animaniacs tower afterwards. And that's when they popped in. Wait, I don't recall any. Shush, it's an alternate scene. Okay, maybe they did appear. And then that's when they said hello noise to me and to Kate. Yeah. After that, I got fired. Good riddance. Hey, what? They can't just deny you. And then at dinner, that's when Kate decided to start asking for a new solution. Let's just say at first she tried to ask me to be his female co-star, but I only told her that I'm just a secretary and his assistant, and also in secret his smoother. Smooth? Don't you mean his girlfriend? Besides, only Bugs does all the leading females as a drag queen. For me, I just play a lot of guy stuff. I've seen enough of his drag tricks. Bron, if you can't find another rabbit with lipsticks to do all these acts for her, then you have no other choice. So then what happens? I still continue to support for you because I knew you would try to come back. Then after that, I got blasted. I was hurt. And then I nursed him back up. And I was disgusted with how Kate did this to him. And it still hurts me. Okay, are you just pretending or is it just real? It's real whenever you believe it. After that, I decided to give a phone call for Daffy. Yeah, but I was already halfway there to Las Vegas. Ooh, really? Always wanted to go there. Oh, you will, just pretend. Anyway, we try to give you your job back after the Warner's studio will fire Kate if she doesn't. Yeah, but I'm still on a secret mission with DJ, and you two are not in it. Yes, again, this is my adventure too. If you have a problem with it, answer to me. Fine, doll, don't have to be. I mean, Fine, babe. Don't ever call me babe. Oh, seriously? You're against that too? It's like you're acting like a man. There's a lot you still don't know about her, and yet I still treat her like my sister once I really know her. Make that lost sister in case you haven't checked her last name. So anyway, I was finally in Vegas doing a lot of action and kung duck fu everywhere. And then after that, that's when I met Miss Dusty Tails. And you had a crush on her, didn't you? Well, she crushed me by the neck. And it still hurts after all these years. At least you still have reminders. Well, you think aliens from Moron Mountain is one thing? Ugh. That creepy German's another. Seriously, that German guy is ew. Who needs glasses and acts like a weirdo? And also asked one of my friends to be his assailants. Yeah, and after that, that's when we decided to go after Kate. I mean, after Daff and DJ. Then later, I was relaxing with some smoothing music with Bugs until Kate took that guitar away from him, which kind of upsets me. Really? So you're saying that you're defending him? I can defend whoever I want. And I don't like how Kate treats him that way. Then later I tolerate him touching these buttons just to get back on her while I enjoy this. And besides, you want to be on the front or the back seat? On second thought, you take the front. Gee, thank you, Bugs. About time you become a gentleman. Yeah, I'm still giving you more room. Oh, please, where's your sense of pride? I threw it away, but you didn't. Great. After that, we finally made it to Vegas, and then that's when we met you. And yet I'm still stuck with you too. And then you try to kick Bugs out, but luckily for me, I used my ears to lasso him back in there. And then that's when you saved us, when you said mother. Yeah, don't thank me, thank the spy car who helped us escape. And later, gain a sacrifice if DJ didn't mess it up, even though he doesn't know how to play with these things. Spy car, really? Then later after that, we decided to camp in the middle of the desert. Luckily for me, I had a sleeping bag and a jacket. And then I was the one who said, your tail's on fire. What? Seriously, you did it on purpose. Yeah, but it was always my fault as well. Why do I bother with you two? You're just a celebrity and you're just a fan favorite. Not anymore. Sooner I will be a celebrity. I just couldn't see it yet. Yeah, and I'm sorry for that. And yet, people love you. Oh, really? Not you. They've seen enough. It's her. It doesn't matter what critics I can take. And later, the five of us decided to go on this journey. And that's when we found Area 52. Don't you mean 51? Because there's no area with alien sightings but that place. No, it's still 52. Here's a picture of it. You gotta be kidding me. It's true. Not before we almost got eaten by aliens. Yeah. And then the worst part is Marvin the Martian was there. He even released those Nordlugs from Moron Mountain. They were in there too. I don't recall that. Braun, it's just an alternate story where most of them comes in. What about Swackhammer? We'll get to this guy later. Later after that, we finally escaped. Yeah, we did. But wait, what about Gossamer? Oh, he's in there too. Along with K9 and those instant Martians. Yeah, it's true actually. Okay, so what happened next? Later, I summoned the Warner siblings to give us a flight to Paris. Besides, they deserve more screen time. Oh, really? Yep. Then later we made it. Until Fudd showed up and tried to shoot us. But for me, I protected the card while you guys did your little fun. Oh, really? Then after that, we finally rendezvous with Kate and DJ. Then later we took a detour at Africa. And that's when we thought it was really Granny, Sylvester, and Tweety, but turns out they were in disguise. We didn't realize it. Of course you didn't. Yeah, and then after that you two survived getting shot by these arrows, but I'm still have the scars to prove it. Yeah, I did. By how? With my genetic abilities, I can dodge, like, let's just say I know karate myself. I would like to test you out. I've seen a lot of action movies. Sure you did. Then later, that's when DJ accidentally turned himself into a capuchin. And Daffy almost made it off with the diamond. Yeah, because I got what I came for. But I reminded him that he shouldn't leave him this way. He didn't deserve to be a monkey. I hate it when you're a spoil sport to me. Later, I changed him back and then he stole my diamond away from him. I wouldn't say steal, more like he wanted to secure it. Because you're too stupid to handle these responsibilities. Yeah, right. Besides, you're nothing but a dark foil to Mr. Sherman. You're both obsessed with diamonds, but never for your companionships. And unlike you, he has a girlfriend and you don't. Yes, I do. I just haven't spoke to her. Well, if you miss her so much, why can't you just talk to her on the phone? I tried, but it's disconnected. So is the rest of the world. But don't worry, you'll see her again. Till when? Acme University? Well, that depends. Anyway, after that, we were teleported back to Acme Corporation. Then that's when DJ was forced to give up the diamond for his dad, Damian Drake. Really. But unfortunately, he double-crossed him like a coward. And I'm this close to pound him. Yeah, me too. Later after that, he sent Marvin to go to the Acme satellite right in space. And then later, that's when we give them a chase. When we got there, I realized that Swackhammer's behind this all along. Even though he had a minor role, he still acts like the true antagonist. He is? Like, what was his real plan? He disabled the Acme shields, or at least wait until the Mr. Chairman thought they're all monkeys. His real plan is he wants to turn all Earth into chimps so he can make his room for his planet, just enslaving them. Yeah, that sounds like Swackhammer's the main bad guy, alright? But later I decided to face him myself since everyone keeps asking me. If you ask me, I say Swacky's your dark foil. Why? Because we both have less appearances? Well, actually you have more medias, or less, while this guy had none, except comic books, perhaps. Then later after that, when I got hurt, Bugs noticed that, got distracted, and then he got trapped. And then it was all up to you. Yeah, luckily for me, I managed to use my bills and disable it. And then later I finally defeated Marvin, but I almost trapped myself. Later I went to save you, but we were both almost gonna die together until Daffy saved us. Yep, after that I saved both of you and returned back to Earth. But I really want to hear you admit that I am a hero. Well, you're more of a sidekick, but I'll take it in mind. Well, then after that, I gave you all the credit while I enjoyed my life. So after that, we become equal partners. And then Lola and I decided to go to Hawaii and enjoy our vacation. Really? Yeah, you can keep your fortune and I'll keep my privacy. I wish you should have done that in the movie when you had the chance. I tried, but you can say there was few writing complications or I couldn't find her on time because she was late. But I really wanted to be in this movie, but I never had. But that doesn't mean they can deny you forever because it's not fair. There are times where people need new characters to pop out for better attention while recycling them. But don't worry, you'll be the main protagonist soon. Really? Yeah, except I'm not sure yet. And the truth is, I can't control the studio myself. I'm just imaginary. Look, if you want to make things right, you have to be a better friend to her. Can't you just act like other cartoon characters who know how to keep their word instead of... Not all of them. Some have broken promises too. Yeah, we'll deal with that later. Seriously, give her what she desires. It's not all about you. Look, the 100th anniversary is not over yet. I can still make things right. I just haven't planned it yet. Well, at least that's our story. Yep.